Okay, now we dealt with the Land Blubbers in Breeze Harbour, we've now got to go and help them to defend their homeworld of Zephyr.
Legend has it that there is a portal to Zephyr here. And legend also has it that I know how to activate it. Furthermore, as I recall, the legend mentioned something about me activating it for a small fee. Thanks for the gems, Spyro. With all this cash, I can open a lizard burger shop in Skelos Badlands.
So naturally we're going into Zephyr poorer than when we originally planned to go in. Thanks a lot, money bags. And that cost us 400 gems? I thought it only cost us 100 gems. Weird. Oh well. Zephyr, here we come.
Okay, Spyro, looks like we got us a bit of a situation here. The Breeze Builders have got us pinned down, and we've been waiting for a volunteer to blow up their munitions building. Looks like you're it.
For some reason the Breeze Builders look a little bit different here. The Land Blubbers look pretty much the same, but the Breeze Builders, I mean, I don't remember seeing any small yellow birds or ones that could fly. The only ones I remember were blue and humanoid in shape. This is actually quite a dangerous level to traverse because of these birds, bombs flying around. And once you've taken out the smaller birds, the only thing they have left to fire on then is you. So you have to be careful with that. Just keep an eye on them, and yeah, you saw one just try to attack me there.
Dang cannon just ain't working for me. Do you think you can blast that bird, soldier? Jump up here and give it a try.
Best way to deal with those birds is when they try and blow you up, flame them as they swoop down. You can shoot them with the cannon as well, but it's a bit trickier to do that when they're moving around. But I'm going to try anyway, because that's what I do. Got one of them. I'm not actually shooting anything right now. Actually I gave up because I got bored. And then I'm about to shoot this door down, so jumped straight back in the cannon and dealt with that. And this is one of the longer levels you will play in the game. It's actually quite short on the surface if you just want to run through and get the talisman and move on. It's not too bad for that, but if you want to complete the game 100% and the level 100%, there's actually quite a lot to do here. Usual gems and orbs, but the orb challenges do take a bit of time to do. I'll probably make up most of the level. We'll get to those a bit later. For now, we're just going to make our way through the level. If I manage to take out a bird the best way possible. Grab that gem and we'll move on. Again, even though they look a bit more like the Breeze Builders we saw before, they still look a bit different. that barrel's going to explode on me then. Got a bit lucky with that. And somehow that little bird managed to hit me. I don't know why that happened again. Again, you want to shoot the door ahead, like so. So to take out the enemy that's waiting for us as well, and get a trophy for that as well. I forgot about that. These birds are restarting to fire the missiles at us now. So the end of the level's just up there, where you can see the rocket sticking out of the building, or tree, whatever it actually is. That's the end of the level just there. So it's not long, but there's a whole section below us right now that we need to explore. Pick up all the gems, and the orbs are all down there as well. There's some interesting, well, one in particular, the interesting orb challenge we're taking on today. Again, we'll get to that momentarily. Yeah, I tried to take the birds out with a cannon because then that is the only way you can do these ones. There we go. That's all taken care of, just a few gems to pick up now. And then we can drop down to the levels below, start taking on the challenges. Down here it's split into 2 different sections. Actually, technically 3 different sections. This is the first one where we've got to round up these creatures whose names I forget the name of. There's a pen just up here. We need to put them in for Bo Peep. It's best not to question it. Charge of flame them into the pen like so, and initially there's only 5 to collect. That's number 2. Number 3's just up here. I don't know why Bo Peep couldn't get it, his or herself. Actually, I haven't spoken to Bo Peep yet, so you would have noticed that, perhaps, or maybe you would have. If you've played the game before, you'd know about that. Then 4 and 5 are down here in this... Oh no, sorry, I went the wrong way. No, sorry, that's the other section of the other challenge. 4 and 5 are in the section on the other side. Through that tunnel. Use our climbing ability, and you can see the power up on that ledge over there, which we can climb up to. And we needed to get these 2 creatures back to their pen. As you may notice, there's a couple of big steps for them to go up. I somehow managed to take out one of those birds without being hit myself. And again, pretty good aim by me. Yeah, grab the power up, and I'm going to shoot these guys to get them up the steps. One of them went straight up there, the other one flew off in the wrong direction. Once we've done that, we can just knock them down the other side and put them back in the pen. Somehow one of them managed to drop all the way back down again. Don't know how that happened. A bit of target practice to try and knock them down the hole. Didn't quite work. And then got the fact that I got a jump quite high. Kind of one of those mystery vases as well. I'm going to follow around the level, but we're going to get to that towards the end of the level. Charging down the hole now, or flame them. Gas I haven't dealt with, so I've kept that final gem, which Sparks could go up to grab as I hovered there. So we're taking a long way round to that one. Not sure why I got the power up again, but I'm sure I had my reasons at the time. Probably just because I could. And one of them managed to glitch through the floor there, which is interesting. And the power eventually ran out, so I could just flame them back into the pen. And that is one all challenge complete.
Thanks, Spyro. Here's a little something for, you know, the effort. There are 2 more cowlicks out there somewhere, but I haven't seen them in days.
And now we have to make our way to the other area down here. Picking up any gems we might have missed on the way, which I don't think there are any. Yeah, let's make our way through here. We'll find out there's another thing we have to do on the way.
What light from yonder window breaks? That window up there, dummy! The professor said he was working on a way to help me get back with Juliet, but I haven't seen him in a long time.
So what we have here is a love story. Two lovers from opposite sides of a... I don't want to say family, right, because they seem too similar then. Yeah, it's essentially a Romeo and Juliet story. Hence why one character's called Romeo, and you'll find later on the other one's called Juliet. Although I think we already told that, so yeah. They've just ripped off Romeo and Juliet, basically. There's one of the cowlicks. Now that I know the name of those creatures. This is where they came to. So I have to return them at some point as well. But for now we're going to go and find the professor, I believe. Oh, that wasn't too hard.
Spyro, my boy, I've got a magic bean, seed for you in here somewhere. Ah, here it is. Why don't you plant it in the ground and see what grows?
And they decide to add Jack and the Beanstalk to stories they're ripping off. And even make a reference to that, in a way, the fact that they're doing it. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm being an idiot, because this isn't what you do first in this puzzle. What you actually want to do is, I think I remember at this point, take this seed. Never mind. You want to take this seed to the other place you can plant it down here. Not. So that wasn't very clear. Basically, go where I go now, I believe, the seed. You can see another seed down there. We're going to plant it down here by the other cowlick. And I'm going to grab this seed and take it back to where the professor is. Plant that, and then go back, get the other seed and plant that in the other position, and then we can begin the platforming section of this puzzle. planted that, we can get on these 2 platforms. We can go and grab that 3rd seed there. We can plant that in the other hole there, and yeah, now we can start climbing. You want to grab this seed and you want to try and shoot it into the ground below, which I failed to do. So I drop that down. Make sure it goes in this time, and also charge into it. And yeah, it's now a case of just picking up seeds when we come across them and planting them, and making our way across the upper ledges, the platforms of this section. So another seed in the middle there, so we'll take out these enemies first. I can grab that. A bit more success in planting it this time, thankfully. And then yeah, make our way across these platforms. And we are now halfway through this challenge. I'm not sure what I'm doing there. Just talk to the professor.
Well done, my boy. Here are 2 more seeds to get you the rest of the way. Oh, and take this with you if you don't mind. It's been cluttering up my pockets.
I imagine it would be, considering your pockets are very small and that orb is very big. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, I'm pretty sure I didn't figure this out the first time again. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Oh no, I figured it out. Alright, so grab 1 seed, leave it up there. Grab the 2nd seed. Once again, head up there. This time I'm going to fire this seed onto the platform in the middle there. Unsuccessfully, however. Yeah, if you grow the plant too soon, you'll be able to get across to here again. So you want to shoot it in from up here. Grab the other one. Plant it here, and that is pretty much challenge complete. So a little bit beyond halfway, but...
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Oh, there's Romeo. You can have this. I don't need it anymore.
a little beyond halfway, but they seem to make that little halfway point. A bit like the challenge in Hurricos. By some strange decision, they decided to keep Bo Peep as a male dressed as a female, but not Juliet, because in the original game she spoke with a man's voice for some reason, and even looked like a male bird. They decided to change that for this game and actually have her as a female. Which seems strange because they had to keep Bo Peep as he or she was. Anyway, yes, pick up 2 more orbs there. Complete that challenge. Let's got to turn these cow legs to their pen. Which takes a little bit of precision. So what we've got to do here is wait for them to get to the edge and then charge them across the gap. If you don't get your aim right, it'll just drop back down to here and you have to start again. I was very cautious here in case by flaming it I threw it off the edge again. So I waited until it walked over there and then charged over. Or at least tried to. That one just flew up in the air. It's going to land right beside me there. Which is annoying, because means I've now got to try and do that again. Except it then decided to fly up onto the ledge, which is even weirder. But hey, it was a nice little time saver. I think it might have registered as already being over there, but it hasn't just dropped down, so by flaming it, it managed to get itself stuck in the floor again, but at least make it up to the ledge it's supposed to land on originally. Great little move there by me, managed to flame it forward.
I missed my Romeo. If he wasn't so short, we'd get married.
You've reunited me with Juliet! Oh, now we can take our honeymoon in Idle Springs!
Seems strange that one of them says they can't get married, and the other one thinks they're already married. Maybe the people that worked on that originally, the dialogue of that, didn't realise what the plan was for the two characters. Who knows? All I know is we've almost got these cow legs back to their pen. As you can see, this will take up most of the time in this level. There we go, just that's one going in now. Yep. And job done.
Well, I am impressed. You got all 7 cowlicks for me. Here's a fair reward.
I wouldn't exactly call it all the fair reward for doing all the footwork for you, but we do need them, so we'll just take that and get on our merry way. So we've got a few more gems to pick up. Got that mystery vase to chase, speaking of which, there it is. I believe that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to follow that back, pick up the gems from that. There aren't many stages to it, so the third one is just through here, up these steps. And then that's back at the beginning, so that's pretty much done. Trying to take these birds out as well. What's left of them anyway. Actually missed a 10 gem down here. But I believe after that we can just make our way to the end of the level now. So we've got one more door to shoot with a cannon, which I didn't do before we dropped down because that just triggers a cutscene which takes us to the end of the level, I believe. Or at least it used to in the original game. They might have changed that now. Yeah, we use this cannon up here and we fire at that door in the distance. So sparks are pointing the whole time as well. Once I get my aim right. Higher, that should do it. There we go. Oh, never mind. Let's make our own way there now. All the gems?
Wow! What an explosion! It sure is a good thing I had my helmet on. Oh yeah, the Colonel wanted me to give this talisman to you if you got through the Breeze Builder defenses. Good job, soldier.
And there we go, Zephyr is safe from the attack that they brought on themselves. I think they need to calm down with a bit of speedway action after all that. That's where I'll be going next.